You know what? We heard a lot of things. It was a very intimate conversation. We talked for about an hour and a half. He talked about jail. He talked about surviving jail. You know what? Jail is not a very pleasant place, and it's not supposed to be, but it's even more difficult when you're 15 and when you're innocent. What is it like to be a teenager put into the very adult man's world of a correctional facility?
I was the youngest and the littlest.
It is as you would imagine for Davontae Sanford, wrongly convicted of a quadruple murder at age 14, migrated from a juvenile system into the big house by 15 to spend as many as 90 years in jail.
When I went to Jackson, like quarantine, and like I seen these bars, and like they stacked on top of each other, you know, so you got like different galleries. And like at 12 o'clock, like all the lights just went black, just like that. And like, that's when it hit me, you know. I cried.
He says when he admitted to the murders to police, he was tired and trusting and not really realizing what was happening. His attorney is Valerie Newman.
Because this is a technique. It's a technique that the police use to put someone at ease. We're your friends. You're helping us. We're all in this together. You've got nothing to fear from us. And they build up that trust, and then they rip it down shred by shred, and then it confuses people.
Every time I think about it, I always like beat myself up about it for the simple fact, like, why wasn't I like strong enough? Why wasn't I like conscious-minded enough, like, to see what was going on, what was taking place, like to see like I was being taken advantage of, to see like I wasn't strong enough to stand up and say, like, I don't know nothing, like, and just like take me home.
He says when those bars slammed shut and he faced the reality of the brutality of prison, he had a choice.
Either you're gonna be a wolf or a sheep.
Because of our prison system, he went in so young, and in order to protect himself, he got involved with people who could protect him, and it resulted in him serving the majority of his time in a very high security level.
His mother, who can't hold and touch him enough, cries when she hears the accounts he hadn't even told her yet.
I used to hear guards tell me like all the time, like, I'm never going home. You're gonna die in prison. I had correctional officers like rip my mail up, spit in my food, like come in my cell, tear my cell up, rip pictures up, like all type of things. We talked about this crime, like this, come on, like, we talked about it. Like, you were supposed to get all the crying out yesterday.
It'll never come out.
You know, it's really incredible to see those tender moments between a mother and son. You know, they've got a lot to figure out. What happens right now? Well, those charges, those murder charges, have been dismissed. There is a huge legal process for Davontae to start trying to get his life together. Yes, he needs to learn how to drive, a couple of other things. But I think the biggest thing is right now he's overwhelmed. Keep in mind, he's been told what to do for the last 9 years. A couple of times today, he just walked outside just to walk down the street, to see the trees and to see the leaves. Coming up at 5 o'clock, however, we're also going to talk about how he tried to escape his misery, escape from jail by escaping the bars mentally. So, Karen, I'll see you back here at 5. Back to you.
Paula, a very strong young man. I mean, it is very touching to see him talk to his mother, and he's still trying to protect her as her tears are flowing.
You know what? There's a back and forth right now, Karen, because he does have some frustration. We see it. Again, he's overwhelmed by all of the attention. He's overwhelmed by being out. He's got a long road, but he also has plans. And that's very, very important, the fact that he does have plans to succeed.
Very, very important. All right. Paula Tubman, we appreciate the report. Look forward to your other next exclusive report coming up tonight at 5.